You bought the new sneakers. You downloaded the app. You watched the video on how to create the perfect workout. You did everything right. But after 3 weeks of looking in the mirror, nothing has changed. Your body remains the same, and the feeling you're left with is that maybe you're simply not the type who gets results. That's a lie that the wrong method planted in your head. Building muscle at home is entirely possible, and simpler than you've been led to believe. The problem isn't a lack of effort. It's that most people start with a protocol designed for those who already have a foundation, not for those starting from scratch. You tried to follow rules that weren't yours. It makes sense that it didn't work. Today, you'll see 5 principles that truly make a difference when it comes to hypertrophy without a gym workout. The 5th is the most ignored of all, and it's probably exactly what's missing from your routine right now. The first principle is called progressive tension without weight, not volume without criteria. Most people who train at home end up doing more repetitions, thinking that this builds muscle. It doesn't. What builds muscle is mechanical tension, the level of effort that the muscle fiber experiences in each contraction. Studies published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research show that hypertrophy occurs when the muscle is recruited close to failure, regardless of whether you are using a barbell or your own body weight. The instruction is simple. Increase the difficulty of the exercise before increasing the repetitions. From a normal push-up, go to a push-up with your feet elevated. From a free squat, go to a squat with a 3-second pause at the bottom. Force the muscle to work harder, not for longer. Small adjustment, big difference. The second principle is the 48-hour protocol. Recovery is training. Here's a mistake that destroys the progress of those who train at home. Training the same muscle group every day thinking that more is better. Muscle doesn't grow during training. It grows during rest. The process is called myofibrillar protein synthesis, and it takes time. After intense stimulation, this process lasts between 24 and 72 hours. If you interrupt this with another workout before completing the cycle, you literally prevent growth. Divide your workouts by muscle group or movement pattern. One day push, another day pull, another day legs. Respect the 48 hours between stimuli on the same muscle. Rest is part of the protocol. Recovery is not weakness, it's strategy. The third principle is called protein at the right time. The window most people close without knowing it. You can have the perfect workout and waste a good portion of the results if you ignore what you eat in the 2 hours following your workout. After training, insulin receptors in the muscles become hypersensitive. The body is literally asking for building blocks. This is called the anabolic window, and although it's not as narrow as was thought in the 90s, it's real and important. The goal is to consume between 20 and 40 grams of quality protein during this period. Eggs, chicken, tuna, milk protein. You don't need supplements, you need consistency. Eat within 2 hours after your workout, every training day, without exception. Food is the supplement that most people underestimate. Here's a second pause. If you're taking this process seriously, not as a weekend hobby, but as a real body and mind builder, there's a protocol created precisely for that. It's called the White Protocol. In 90 days, it combines training, nutrition, and mental discipline using neuroscience principles. Not willpower, not Monday morning motivation. But let's be clear, it's not for everyone. It's for those who want to build a life with real results, focus, and meaning. The link is in the description and the pinned comment. If this makes sense to you, it's definitely worth checking out. The fourth principle is sleep as a natural anabolic steroid, the hormone you ignore every day. Human growth hormone, GH, has its peak release during deep sleep, specifically in the slow wave sleep phases, which occur mainly in the early hours of the night. This hormone is directly responsible for muscle repair and growth. Research from the University of Chicago shows that a week of sleeping less than 6 hours reduces testosterone levels by up to 15% in young men. 15%. That's more impact than most workouts can generate in a positive way. Sleep between 7 and 9 hours. Turn off your screen an hour beforehand. Make sleep as serious a habit as your workout. No amount of training can compensate for a bad night's sleep. The fifth principle, and the most ignored of all, is called daily movement map, the invisible stimulus that accumulates results. People divide their day into training day and total rest day. That's a mistake. There's a concept called NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is all the calorie expenditure and muscle stimulation that comes from movement outside of formal training. Climbing stairs, walking, carrying groceries, getting up from the couch more often. Studies show that NEAT can account for up to 30% of an active person's daily calorie expenditure. Furthermore, continuous movement throughout the day keeps muscle blood flow elevated, improving nutrient delivery to the fibers that are recovering. The instruction: for every hour of sitting, do 5 minutes of movement. Walk, do squats, do mobility exercises. It doesn't have to be intense. It just needs to be consistent. The result you want lies in the small steps you take for granted. So, which of these 5 will you try first? Write it in the comments. I want to know which one makes the most sense for you right now, and which one you'll put into practice today. And if you want to go beyond the basics, if you want a complete 90-day protocol that combines training, nutrition, and mindset based on real science, the White Protocol is available for you. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment. Only those who are truly willing to evolve can join.